Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be giving an update about the boat. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. So the bad news is I'm not going to be putting a trolling motor on it probably anytime soon. So I realized that I actually have to register the boat if I do put any kind of motor on it, and it can take like 2 to 6 weeks. So I really don't even feel like doing all that. And I was literally in Academy about to buy a trolling motor and probably a battery to put on the boat. And I was actually going to go make a video, but then I realized that you have to register it and all that. So I'm honestly not even worried about that. I'm just going to paddle. And I actually did bring it to a spot. I had this master video planned that I was going to go out on the water, inshore with the paddle, and I was just gonna make a little a video, pretty much testing the boat out on its first little run. So it was actually really bad weather out in the water. Actually, today we had tornado warnings and all that. So I was in. It wasn't that bad then, but all that was kind of coming in. So it was a terrible day to go out on the boat. But honestly, I was gonna kind of just turn around and not even worry about filming the video. But then I was like, I could kind of put the boat to the test. So there was this little area where I can kind of put it in at and just test it out. And I put it in, and I mean, it was pretty stable. Like there were some big waves and it was stable. I wasn't really worried about that at all. If I had a trolling motor, I would have went fishing that day or some kind of motor. Maybe. And it depends because it was supposed to rain or whatever. But regardless, so I was out there in the paddle. It actually wasn't too bad. Like if I really wanted to, I probably could have went fishing, but it was just it it was it was bad. Honestly, it was bad. And I didn't have my my anchor set up properly, so it would have been terrible anyways. So honestly, I'm gonna wait for a calm day and I will go back out there. So yeah, I will go back out there on a clear day and make a video. But I kind of just wanted to give an update because it's already been like a week since I made my last video, which is crazy. And it has not felt like a week at all. But I'm gonna wait for a clear day, and it rained really bad today. Like there was like hail and all that, tornado warnings. So it was terrible weather. So it's probably really rough out there right now. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Like I said, I will wait for a clear day to go back out there. And I just want to give you guys an update. So we have some good news and some bad news. Really, the bad news isn't bad really at all. Like it's only bad for me in my arms paddling around fishing. That's the only bad news really. And it's only for me. You guys aren't going to be paddling. I don't have to spend any money, so like, or as much money. So it's really not bad. I'm gonna have to hope that I'm in enough shape to do that paddling. So, yeah, man, I did get some rod holders. I got a plug. It didn't work. I'm gonna have to figure out that plug situation because when I actually was in the water, I can't tell if it was filling up or what. But obviously, when I turned around, there were waves hitting the back of my boat and there was water coming in. So I don't know. It's a weird contraption down there. Like usually on like a kayak or even like a bigger boat, there's just a plug that you can put in and you can take it out, you can put it back in and drain the boat or whatever. But it's got like a weird contraption down there. And it's like this, but I don't even know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like seal it up or something, and then figure out something to plug the top of it up with, or whatever. But yeah, I got some rod holders, so that's good. And yeah, man, on a calm day, it's gonna be awesome. I hopefully the paddle was a little bit too short. Like I had to reach on each side to do it. So I'm gonna have to see if we have some more paddles back there that I can get and use and stuff like that. Because I did have a longer one. I don't know, a little while ago that I could probably find back there, and that'll be a lot better. But yeah, man, it was stable. It felt like, yeah, it felt really stable. Like I said, I honestly probably could have went out there and it was pretty rough. So on a calm day, I will have no problems paddling out there, and going to like one of those little islands or something in the bay, and fishing around that or really whatever. As long as it's obviously not too far. But yeah, I think I don't know what I was about to say, but yeah, the boat is gonna work really, really well. And another thing I was planning on making, let me know in the comments, is like a dolly or something like that that I can put on the back of the boat with wheels. Um, it shouldn't be too expensive to make, like two wheels on the side that I can put on it, strap on it or whatever, so I can actually move the boat a lot easier. Because where I was at, I backed my truck up and it was probably, I don't know, it was like, I don't know, 20 feet maybe. And it was kind of rough getting it over there because it has no wheels. It's not a heavy boat, but when you're dragging it and there's friction and all that on the ground and the concrete and the grass and all that, it's difficult. And especially when you put all your stuff in there, it's gonna be difficult to move it around. So I'm gonna have to, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna have to build some kind of dolly for it. It's not gonna be too hard or even too expensive, and that's gonna be a really, really good um, modification, because then, I mean, I can really go pretty much anywhere. That's going to be perfect. Even with like bigger boats, you can't get into spots like that if I do build a dolly, which I probably will have to in the future if I use this boat more. But yeah, the rod holders, I don't know. That's pretty much it. The next video you will see with the boat will probably be me testing it out. I might not catch any fish. I might not even be fishing. I'm just gonna get out there on the water and test it out. And I really want to push it a little bit. I want to get out there onto one of those little islands, one of those like little grass islands, and kind of fish around that and really push myself and the boat, not to its limits, because I'm not trying to die out there. But I want to push it a little bit just to see what kind of value I can actually get out of this thing. So yeah, like I said, the next video will be me probably fishing, hopefully catching fish. Yeah, let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see, what I could do to the boat, what you want me to do to the boat. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, become a member. It's around $5 or so. So if you have the spare money and you want to support the channel, then that would be awesome. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, bye guys.